Hello YouTube gamers, my name is Alex. I go by the name of DJ Alex here in San Antonio. I wanted to show you this video, just a brief project that I did over the weekend in my own personal one-car garage. As you can see, I have multiple games in here. I'll introduce you to each of the games so that way you guys know which game it is and kind of give you how I ended up with this game. But a brief description, here's the first redemption game. It's a prize redemption game called Firefly. Basically you put in prizes, and what it is you have a little white ball that you shoot up, kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember Price is Right, Plinko. Basically it falls into these pins, and whichever lighted slot is available, if you drop it in there, you'll win the prize of your choice. Alright, my next one is going to be Hydro Thunder. Hydro Thunder, just recently got this maybe about 6 months ago. Was in bad shape. I went ahead and restored a few things from the wheel not working very well. This handle here wasn't working very well as well. It wasn't giving any boost. Some of these buttons here were not working very functioning well, and then the image was kind of blurred, but as you can see, it's looking very nice. Also, the sound on this is tremendous. When you're playing the game, it has a very loud rumble. So that one picked up 6 months ago. Going back to Firefly, that one was actually given to me by a good friend. So I have this for my kids to enjoy. I just got a refill on prizes. This next one I have is called Pirate's Hook. It's a 2-player game. It's a prize redemption game. Basically what it is you try to capture as many fish as you can. You get X amount of points, but the true winner is going to be the lobster that's at the very bottom. So by obtaining that, you get a higher score, and of course you get tickets on this. But again, this is a home use only, so there's no tickets give out. So basically it's just based off of points. Picked this up at a bowling alley. They were actually updating their arcade room, so I ended up picking this for a very cheap price. But currently right now I have it shipped off to Houston to get it repaired. There's something wrong with the PC board. The game wasn't, not the PC board, I'm sorry, the computer board. It wasn't reading the game, so they're actually currently getting that worked on. Hopefully I get it back in the next month or so. My next one is the Fast and the Furious. This one I picked up about a little over eight months ago. Basically what it is, this is a sit-down motion. You don't find these too often, but I bought it off of somebody off of Craigslist, and basically what was wrong with it was the motion wasn't working, and also there was a few issues that was going on with it. So a couple of weeks of working on this, trying to figure things out, I finally was able to get it all going. Motion works perfectly well with the game, and the game is flawless. And also I installed this emergency button in the event that somebody gets dizzy or can't handle the motion. They can actually stop the game. Really cool game. Alright, my next one is the MAME arcade. This was also given to me by a good friend of mine. Basically gave me the cabinet and loaded me up some games. Basically I have pretty much well over thousands and thousands of arcade games in this, so it's pretty cool. It's a 2-player game, but works very fine. So I had this over maybe about a year, working flawless, so no issues with that. All free play mode. My next one, I recently picked this one up. It is the Deal or No Deal. I'm sure you guys are big fans. I see a lot of YouTube videos of people playing this game at Dave & Buster's or any of their local arcade game rooms. So I picked this up maybe about a month ago. Got it at a good price. My kids were a big fan of this. Every time we went to Dave & Buster's, this is where they spend all their money. But now they have it in their own home. Everything works on it. The only problem that I noticed, I had this button wasn't working too well, but it was because the wiring wasn't correctly done. So I rewired this one. The light also wasn't working. I got that fixed. And the lights on the side were also very dim, but I was able to adjust that. So working beautifully, no issues. Everything's in excellent conditions. And finally, this is the most recent game I just picked up. It is called the Dunk and Alien Ski Ball Machine. Picked it up in Houston for a very cheap price. They were just trying to get rid of it, so I picked it up. I didn't hesitate. There was a few issues with it. The coin mechanism wasn't working well. The ball, the little lock that holds the ball whenever it's not a gameplay, was also not working well. The alien wasn't talking. There was no voice through the alien. And the only downfall that I'm working on getting this repaired is the moving targets. As you can see, it's not moving at all. It could possibly be that it's a common issue. The pin must have broken off. So I need to get in there and get that replaced. But again, it's a little pricey. It's about 200 bucks for the motor. So if anybody knows where I can find this cheaper, I would really appreciate that. So the speaker on this one, on the alien voice, wasn't working too well. But I ended up, I had a bookshelf speaker and I was able to just bypass the wire for now. But I do eventually need to get the speaker replaced in there to make to have it back to normal. But temporary right now, it's not a big deal. I have a speaker right above the ski ball, as you can see. It's laying right there. Sounds perfectly good. Other than that, just a little bit of maintenance on it, a little bit of tender loving care, and everything is working in good conditions. But again, besides that moving target, but that'll be worked on later on. But so as you can see, guys, something I've been always wanting to have. Finally got it going. Obviously, I don't have any more room to add more games. This is my little boy right there. So this is all I got, but eventually this is what I'll be sticking around. This is what I'll be holding on for a good while. Oh, and also I put some LED lights just to give it some color on the floor, but I have more that I want to install all around the garage, so that way at night it looks very nice and colorful. All right, guys, well, this is the video. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you have any comments or anything you'd like to ask me, just shoot a message to the comments. I will be happy to answer your questions. All right, thank y'all.